So this is part 2 of my video. I don't know what happened, guys. Technology did a number on me. So this is a continuation of the chicken stew. This is a typical way to make a Zimbabwean chicken stew, like how I grew up, having the chicken. And I do it for the kids because they love we call it soup, because it's typically like a soup, but with chicken drumsticks in it, or whatever part of the chicken. So it's a chicken stew. So this is the continuation of the video. And so yeah, I'm going to add some olive oil. I've changed the pot because for the stew part of the meal, I'm going to need a different pot. Okay, so let me show you. So here we are. Let me turn off the fan. So here we are, just browning the white onion and the red onion together. And because I use the crushed tomatoes in basil, so it's not like your tomato puree. It's just crushed tomatoes, no preservatives whatsoever. So it's just it's still like proper, because this is mainly for the kids. So yeah. So I'm gonna let this simmer, and then I'm going to add my chicken drumsticks, which are here. My chicken drumsticks. So yeah, so I'm gonna let this simmer for a little bit. And since I had put, let me show you. Since I had put too much spice before, sorry, it's my trash. Since I had put too much spice in the chicken, like in the plate, in the bowl, I'm just gonna take the remainder of it and put it in here as a seasoning. Yeah, so I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit before I add the drumsticks, because if I add them right now, they're going to overcook and start falling from the bone. So yeah, to those of you in Bobika chicken and then you that's the reason that you need to put it in later into the stew. So sometimes you make it together as well. So depending on what pieces of the chickens you're cooking. Yeah, with drumsticks, I think they easily fall off the bone. The nyama falls off the bone. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what it looks like after I add the chicken drums. So I'm going to add. Let me turn off the fan. I'm going to add the green onions, my shallots. Yep. So with these ones, you need to add them when your stew is almost done or your soup is almost done. That's when the flavor ties everything together. Sometimes I'll put a gravy mix or like a Royco mix. But today I'm just gonna leave it plain. The kids also love it when it's plain, especially it also helps the chicken flavor just kick in. All right. Okay, the stew is done. The soup rather. So I'm going to add the drumsticks. Yeah. Okay, they're all in. So I'm going to mix it. just so that I can bury them in their soup and they can suck it all in. And then simmer for a little bit longer. Not too much. You don't want it to simmer for more than 5 minutes because then it'll start falling off the bone. Yep. I think that should do it. Yep. So there we are. The stew is ready. Or almost ready. Just left with about 5 minutes of simmering, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Look at it, it's happening. Okay guys, so we're finally done. We have our chicken stew, drumstick chicken stew. The kids are gonna be so happy tomorrow. Alrighty, good night. Bye.